really trying to turn things around as we go into this year. We talked about College of the Canyons trying to turn things around. You look at the numbers between both them and Moorpark. As actually we didn't get our correct graphic up, but we'll just talk to you about them real quick. Both teams last year struggled to score for the most part. Moorpark 24 goals, had 130 shots on goal last season. Canyons, as we said, 11 goals, 139 shots on goal last season. So it was really a struggle for both these sides on the offensive side. Moorpark already 0-1 on the season. We'll talk about the Raiders for the moment. They lost their opening game to Pasadena City College 1-0. Weren't able to find the scoreboard in that one. A rough one for Moorpark when it came to things against the Lancers, who I believe we'll see here later in the season for College of the Canyons. The Lancers will actually be here on the 26th of September. So a rare, non-traditional matchup between those two teams, but it'll be interesting to see as they get ready to go. As we'll step aside for just a moment here, we'll get ready for first half action, waiting on the starting lineups. College of the Canyons and Moorpark here. Home opener for COC, opener for the season for the Cougars. Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for men's soccer action. College of the Canyons in Moorpark here on a Tuesday, first game of the season for College of the Canyons as they take on the Moorpark Raiders. Give you the starting lineups. You look at both sides here. College of the Canyons will start with David Zendejas in goal, the freshman goalkeeper out of Palmdale Aerospace Academy, getting his first start of his career. Alexander Deras, Simon Lopez, Ike De Silva, Andrew Sorio, Tommy Vacarano, Carlos Mendez, Eduardo Lopez, Juan Diego Rodriguez, Joshua Moran, and Ethan Maldonado, the starters for College of the Canyons. For Moorpark, they go with a familiar face in goal, Arton Vance, who started last season a few times, played a little bit in net, has already played a game this season, gave up 1 goal on 6 shots. Alec Bosanak, Armando Acevedo, Ignacio Garcia, Shane Donis, Uzi Diaz, Diego Estrada, Troy Mishkanian, Tristan Guy, Rami Chavez, and Ale Barreto are the starters for Moorpark. As we get ready for opening kick here, College of the Canyons in their blues with yellow shoulders, blue stripes down the side, the navy that is. For Moorpark, the baby blues with black pants and white numbers on their backs. As we start with a bump along the near side, Tristan Guy was knocked down. And we go to work here with College of the Canyons controlling. As here's College of the Canyons controlling on their own half of midfield. Still learning the players for the Cougars. We do know Zendejas in goal will collect. He'll send it off to the near side. Looks like Joshua Moran, who's on the back line, kind of delays. Canyons being pressed back towards their own top of the 18-yard mark. They'll send it up ahead. Ike De Silva knocked it down. Got it along the outside. He'll recollect and play it back. And again, Canyons will play for control. One thing Phil Marcelin talked about this season with his Cougars, he wants them to attack a bit more, try and go over the top a touch more. Last season, we talked about the goal-scoring efforts really not being there throughout the year. They struggled during the season in terms of goal-scoring, trying to turn that around this year, but very excited by this club. They have a number of players they're excited by. This starting lineup, it's very young this year. You look, they don't really have any returning players, just a couple of sophomores. Juan Diego Rodriguez won, but didn't play last year. Steven Garcia, who starts on the bench, had a couple of games experience last year. Diego Briceño, again, another guy who starts on the bench but had some experience last year. We'll see our first corner of the match here for Moorpark, as they have not had control so far. This will be their first attack attempt for the Raiders. Corner defended away by Canyons. It'll bounce out to the near sidelines. Picked up by Rami Chavez. He tries to go down the sideline. Andrew Sorio able to knock it out along the touchline. It'll actually go out off of Moorpark, they say, as it went off of Chavez at the last second. And it'll be Canyons to control. Cougars very controlled here. Alexander Deras will play it back again to Zendejas. Canyons historically has been very comfortable going back towards their goal to try and create. It's just a matter of, can they press it ahead? They've been really pressed back inside their own half of midfield, despite the fact that they've had possession for most of this first 3 minutes of the first half. They try and send one out towards midfield. Played right back by Gabriel Fausto. Knocked back across midfield. A foul going to be called. It's going to go against Canyons here. whistle here, and it's going to be a throw for Canyons as the ball went out along the touchline on the near side. Good crowd on hand so far for this first game of the season. Canyons with control along that far side. Another throw, this time off the far side for the Cougars. New kits for the Canyons team this season. Phil Marsland was very excited about the look. Similar to previous seasons, but a touch of a change. More yellow on the shoulders, less white along those shoulders, and those stripes down low on the pants. A slick look for College of the Canyons this season. As the Raiders come back out, Wilson-Ackle sent it up to midfield. Moorpark trying to find a counter. Cutter through by Barreto, but he wasn't able to catch up to it as it was behind him on the pass from Uzi Diaz. And again, Zendejas and Canyons will control. 5 minutes in just about here. Moorpark and College of the Canyons. First game of the season for the Cougars. First of 3 here at home to open the season for College of the Canyons. They'll come back on Friday for a doubleheader against San Diego Miramar on both the men's and the women's side. And then they will be at home against Sequoias after that. Just played around midfield at the moment. Neither team really with heavy control so far in terms of attacking control. Free kick here for Moorpark along the far side of the field. Acevedo standing over it. Moorpark trying to organize down near the top of the 18 on Canyon's side of the field. Cougars trying to organize defensively. Moran able to defend it away. Ball bounces out. Good pickup here. As Andrew Sorio had it. Has 2 men on him. Able to play it into the middle. Canyon's trying to find a connection. Mendez slowed it up and then switches the field to the far side. Had some counter opportunity that time from Canyons, but they kind of slowed it down in midfield, stopped their momentum. Now they'll try and go on an attack. Some speed on a runner through the middle, but an offside flag on the far side. It's going to go against Tommy Vaccarano. We'll take a look at the replay, see if we can recollect. Never mind, replay not running up where we need it to, so we'll fix that. First broadcast for us on the season, so always some kinks to work out. That's why it created, I see now. So we should be good now. Next time we'll be able to get it through. This ball played ahead, trying to run onto it down into the corner is Vaccarano. He's able to collect, plays it out towards the top of the 18 on Moorpark side. And actually, excuse me, now it's Vaccarano. Some extra pressure from Moorpark. They're able to get a partial takeaway, and then Canyons helps them further by clearing it out towards midfield. And then knocked down that time was Mishkanian, as I think it was Juan Diego Rodriguez or Eduardo Lopez. I can't see. It was either 21 or 22 that ran into him. Moorpark. Eric Brown not happy, wanting a foul, I believe, on the play. Not getting anything. No card given here. Patty Villanueva, the athletic trainer for College of the Canyons, out to check. Here as Mishkanian, uncomfortable around the shins. And so this will add some time on here. As in the 3C 2A, we play under FIFA timing rules. Clock is a guideline, really. As we'll get you down to about 0 and have some added time here. So we'll see our first substitution. Mishkanian coming off. And it looks like Johnny Chavez checking in. So we go back to work. Moorpark back under control, trying to work down the far sidelines. Chavez gets taken down just outside the box. No foul, as they say, clean. And Canyons will get a chance to clear here. Maldonado sent it ahead. It was out of the reach of Juan Diego Rodriguez. Moorpark able to recontrol back on their half of midfield. They'll push it forward to Rami Chavez. He'll send it along to Tristan Guy on the near side. Guy trying to go 1v1 against Lopez down on the near side. Now a good pass into the middle of the box. And a shot up and over the top. A decent look for Moorpark as you take another look, able to just find a connection, cut it back to the middle, but the shot up and over the top of the goal. So the Raiders not able to connect on the first shot attempt of the game. A very good look, though, nonetheless, for Moorpark. Another chance here for Moorpark. A long shot. This one scooped up easily that time by Zendejas. Not challenged much when it came to that one. Canyons trying to go back now on the attack. Andrew Sorio couldn't get there. And this ball off of a Cougar and out, so it'll be a goal kick here for Moorpark. Now corner coming here for Canyons. Cougars trying to find some sort of attack here early. Rodriguez going to take the corner. Good jump out that time by the keeper in Arton Vance. Cats driving this one ahead. Canyon's going to be able to get one. They drive down. Take another look at the replay here for Canyons, or we'll try at least. Never mind. Replay did not take. Carlos Mendez with an assist for Canyons. It was Andrew Sorto with the goal. And the Cougars with a 1-0 lead here. Moorpark trying to go back on an attack now. So 1-0 lead. We'll try and show you that replay when we get a chance here of the Canyons goal. So the Cougars with a 1-0 lead. Sorto, the first goal of the season for College of the Canyons. They try and send this one out towards the middle of the field. It's collected by Vance. Moorpark trying to get on an attack here. Here's Moorpark now, trying to find the equalizer. Guy into the box. Body taken down. And a card handed here to, I believe, Eduardo Lopez. It'll be just outside the 18, so it'll be a tight free kick here for Moorpark. Take a quick look at the Canyons goal as they were able to pop the ball ahead. Came right here off of a throw-in. And actually our replay is not quite there yet, so we'll cue it up when we can. Just under 20 minutes to, or yeah, just inside of 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. Still haven't had a chance to replay that goal for you, but it's okay. Here's another chance for Canyons on the attack. Sorto couldn't collect, though. So Canyons with a 1-0 lead here. Mendez sends this one ahead, trying to find a free runner that time. So this one bounces right into our kitchen. Juan Diego Rodriguez was trying to go over for it. Brendan Moskal couldn't make the play. So Canyons still a 1-0 lead. They've controlled the pace for a touch. Moorpark has had some good attacks over the last few moments. We'll see substitutions here. And it looks like Simon Lopez, or excuse me, Ignacio Garcia checking out for Moorpark. Carlos Torres checking in for the Raiders.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 6, Ricky Esparza, along with number 13, Carlos Torres.
Canyons Andrew Sorto, his first of the season. Mendez picked up his first assist of the year as well. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. Like the start, here's another attack opportunity. Maldonado sent it down the near side. Running onto it here is Vacarano. He'll try and play it back and able to keep it on the touchline with Sorto. Here Phil Marsland and company hollering from the far side, trying to organize. They recollect. Maldonado sends it to the middle of the field. Lopez with time to work, sends it far side. Here's an attack chance, across through the middle. Cutter knocked down off of a shoulder. And they'll say it's a handball in the box on Canyons. Still a very good look for the Cougars that time, cutting down through the middle portion of the field. Just couldn't connect cleanly enough. This ball played back onto the Canyons side of midfield. Lopez was there to knock it down at first. Moorpark able to battle for a collection now. Moreto tries to slip it onto the outside. And Eduardo Lopez able to draw a foul. Take another look here. Wasn't much on the contact, but Lopez draws it nonetheless. So Zendejas will get a chance to drive it away. Canyons' only goal of the game so far, 17th minute. A 1-0 Cougar lead. Daras had it, gave it up. or excuse me, Bosanek had it and gave it up. Maldonado recollects. He sends one ahead. Way out, and that's a handball outside the box, it looked like, on Moorpark. But they didn't make the call. We play on. The goaltender, Vance, was well out of the box. Jumped up with his hand. Looked like it bounced off the palm. But the officials say no, and we play on. So a break for Moorpark in that regard. It would have been a dangerous free kick chance from Canyons. Wonder what was going through Vance's head on that one. Maybe just lost his space. Thought he was closer into the box than he was. Raiders will play it along to the outside. Vance now collecting. Will send it on near side. Trying to sprint ahead here was Esparza. He had a lot of room to operate. Canyons did a good job making sure he did not have any space to pass. The Cougars try for a connection on the counter here. Running onto the ball nicely was De Silva. His shot just goes off the outside of the goal. A very good look for Canyons that time. And again, replay just not cooperating with us here. Do our best to continue cleaning that up.
Second into the game for the Raiders, number 22, Adrian Nunez. And on the field for the Cougars, number 31, Conrado Gonzalez.
Canyons another chance here. Sorto gets around one, takes a shot. What a save by Vance that time. Able to knock it away. But a very good look once again for Canyons on the attack. And again, Canyon's going to go back with control here. Lopez able to play it to Maldonado. Maldonado looking for space. Got it ahead. Mendez tried to play it forward. Defended by Moorpark. Much different Canyons look on the roster this season, as they have played with some pace when they get an opportunity. Little gamesmanship here from the Cougars to pick up the ball from Maldonado. Just trying to delay things, let his team get back defensively. Moorpark will drive it ahead to Estrada. He's got space. Cuts to the middle of the field. Looking for some help. Will lay it off. Back to Ale Barreto. Now onto the far side, Estrada again. Moorpark has it knocked out off of their foot, off of a Canyon's foot. Acevedo was there on the attack. Sun's starting to fall. It was a warm one to start here today, up near 100 degrees in terms of temp. Foul just outside the box. They're going to spot it, I believe, mere inches outside the box on the far side of the field to the right of Zendejas' goal. And so it'll be a dangerous opportunity here for Moorpark, trying for the equalizer, trailing 1-0. 9:25 to go here in this first half, at least in terms of scoreboard clock time. Likely some extra added time. Is this ball loose? Wow, a dangerous chance right in on goal that time. The ball just kind of rolling loose there. Moorpark goes short. They send a cross. This one bounces in. And a great stop by Zendejas that time. We'll take another look here. Moorpark off the short corner. Pinballs around Zendejas with a big save. And keeps it 1-0. We'll go to Moorpark corner now off the near side. So a couple of really good Moorpark chances. We'll see if they go short again. Acevedo standing right next to his teammate in the corner. He'll try and send it low. This one skips off of Canyons defender and Ike De Silva and goes wide of the goal. Another dangerous opportunity for Moorpark. Some issue with our video play out here. Looks like we're back. Still 1-0 Canyons. Foot-to-foot contact that time. Takeaway by Canyons. Trying to send it ahead to Sorto. Vince Diaz into the game. That had that contact foot-to-foot with one of the Raiders. This one's sent out of play. Still 1-0 here, Canyons. Moorpark trying to find an equalizer here late in the first half. Robledo had it. Played it over to Uzi Diaz. Canyons clears it back out towards midfield. Sorto trying to get there. This one skips back into the tent area. It'll be a Canyons throw in. Brendan Moskal that time with the play. Wants credit for it, so we'll give it to him. So here goes Moorpark on the attack. Estrada trying to work around Diaz. Good play by Vince Diaz that time. Gets the takeaway. Swings it ahead. Carlos Mendez going on an attack for Canyons. He'll take a long run to the middle of the field. Tried to drop it off. Fausto overran it. Able to recollect. Now room for Fausto. A couple of one touches back in the middle. Now comes to Mendez, but he couldn't get a shot away. Cleared out by Moorpark. Ball bounces back into the box. And now cleared out back along midfield by the Raiders. Nunez able to knock it down. Canyons with plenty of speed back defensively as Moran just decides to play it out. It'll be a Moorpark throw-in off the far side in front of the Canyons bench. Good attack chance again from College of the Canyons, just not able to finish one off that time. As Mendez had an opportunity. If Fausto didn't overrun the heel pass from Canyons, from Diaz, it would have been a good opportunity on the attack, but just couldn't make it work. Looked like a substitution. Antonio de la Cruz coming in to take over for Diego Estrada. Here's de la Cruz with the ball. He'll play it back along the midfield stripe. Shane Donis, the defender, controlling. He'll swing it ahead. Ball kicking around. Moorpark still without a goal so far in the season. Over 130 minutes without one so far. It's been nearly 135 minutes without a Moorpark Raider goal. They've had a few attack chances today, just have not been able to connect. This ball pinballing around in the middle of the field. Controlled and played along. Moorpark back with collection once again. Here's De Silva on a long run. It'll create a Canyons throw-in off the far side of the field. And we'll freeze the clock here in the venue at 2 minutes. Our clock on the scoreboard here on our broadcast will continue on and give you an idea of how much time is left here in the first half. We'll likely have, I would imagine, 2 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. We do play under the FIFA clock rules here in the 3C2A. Unlike other editions of NCAA soccer where they play just 45 straight and that's the end. This ball sent into the box, collected by Vance. Canyons trying to go back to work again. They send it to Sorto. This ball sent towards the middle of the field here for Moorpark. Barreto will play it along. Roblito now back in the middle. Nunez trying. Now Roblito. This one punched out by Zendejas. Ball pops in the air. Canyons will play the advantage here. They'll send it ahead. Here's a long run for De Silva. Played back towards Vance by Moorpark. And Vance smartly clears it ahead. It'll be a throw in along the near touchline for the Cougars. Heck of a save from Zendejas on that ball crossed to the middle. Lopez just controlling. We're into extra time here. Raiders just controlling back in their own half of midfield. Shadows have covered pretty much 3/4 of the field at this point. Still some sun on the Moorpark defensive half of midfield at this moment, but it should be gone by the time halftime finishes out. This one shipped ahead by the Raiders. Ball battled for, whistle for foul. And that is the end of the first half. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a look as the Cougars were able to set up this goal from Sorto to make it 1-0. His first of his college career. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. Second half action. We come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for second half action here. College of the Canyons and Moorpark. The Cougars with a 1-0 lead over the Raiders. It was an exciting first half for College of the Canyons. Their first goal of the year on just 3 shots, 2 of them on goal. Zendejas was busy in the cage with 4 saves on 8 shots, 5 of those on goal for Moorpark. One not credited with a save as it deflected wide, despite the fact it being on goal. Moorpark 2 corners, Canyons just 1. 1 offside for each side. 6 fouls on the Cougars, 3 on Moorpark, 1 yellow on College of the Canyons in that first half. It'll be Moorpark ball to start the second half, as we are just about ready to go. Moorpark 0-1 on the season. Canyons 1-0 on the year, or 0-0 on the year themselves. This is their first game of the season, trying to win the opener this year. As we have started the second half, we are underway. College of the Canyons and Moorpark. This one cleared up in the air, bounces up and into the booth again, and with some help off the table that time, our statistician Brendan Moskell with the play. Tried to knock off a computer, a laptop, everything else. As we go back to work. This ball played along the far side of the field. Moorpark trying to get out on an attack here. Still trailing 1-0. Canyons has showed off flashes of speed here today. They've done an impressive job in terms of keeping the ball along the edges and along the perimeter. Change in goal for College of the Canyons. Jonathan Mazzone taking over, so the Cougars getting both their keepers some time here today. It's Alexander Deras into the middle of the field. Got it to Lincoln Fritz. He and Fritz play catch once again. Fritz bounces it off a body, now clears it ahead with the left foot. Trying to sprint ahead was Justin Asadi. He couldn't get there. Asadi, a rare two-sport, both fall sport athlete, as he is the, I believe, going to be the starting kicker for the football team. We'll see on Saturday as they have their first game on the road against Southwestern. Asadi getting a chance here in the second half. Phil Marcelin speaking very highly of him and his ability on the ball as a top attacker. Plays in that 11 spot right now. This one just cleared out by Canyons. Moorpark will throw it in. Arton Vance was out to collect. Moorpark back to work. They'll swing it back defensively onto the far side of the field to Shane Donis. Donis recollecting. Estrada now in the middle. Ships far side of the field. Tristan Guy, now they try and play it into the box. Defended by Simon Lopez as he got high in the air to knock it away with the head. Moorpark back on collection and attack. Diaz lays it off. Estrada tried to drive it to the far side of the field. Canyons again collecting defensively. Lopez clearing out across midfield. Asadi just kind of gliding forward to try and direct a pass. No upfield pressure help from Canyons that time, so Moorpark able to collect into open space. As Barreto controls, got it to Bosanak. Bosanak will play it back. They swing it ahead. Connection onto the outside for Moorpark. Raiders working on an attack, trying to step to the outside was Guy. Delays it back. Raiders cutting to the middle now here. Looked like it was Acevedo trying to play it to the middle, but Canyons able to take it away. And the Cougars will control. Here. Just Canyons again on control in their own half of midfield. Alexander Deras will swing over. Here's Vince Diaz. Chips it ahead. Ball kicks off of a couple of bodies. Foul going to be called on Canyons, so it'll be a free kick for Moorpark. So free kick for Moorpark from about 20 paces beyond midfield. Moorpark trying to set one into the box here. Header towards Mazzone, and he'll make the play. Canyons trying to find a counter here. Asadi drove it low. It bounces off of a couple of bodies. Moorpark able to delay it. Asadi was trying to get it onto the middle of the field as he saw a couple of bodies sprinting down through the middle. George Hernandez was one of them. Lincoln Fritz was trying to drive ahead on the near side and just couldn't connect with it. Moorpark back the other way. Missed connection on a pass as it was behind Tristan Guy. Collected by Diego Brasino. Canyons trying to play for a combination out of the defensive half of midfield. Now they're going to draw a foul. Good work that time by George Hernandez to step in front of the defender and Armando Acevedo. Acevedo wasn't happy with the play. Kind of grabbed Hernandez, and that draws the foul. So good job by Canyons to control, and now they'll try and go to work. Swinging it up ahead. Offside flag on the near side. Take a look, see if we can see it here on the replay. Not quite, just a half step ahead maybe on the far side for the Cougars. Canyons in their home navy blue kits with yellow on the shoulders. Moorpark in their sky blue jerseys. Asadi couldn't collect that one. Now Canyons does, though, and now they'll try and spring Fausto, but he was off by about 15 steps. See the collection here from Canyons on the replay, and you can see Fausto clearly behind the defenders that time. We'll get back to our main camera. Still 1-0, the only goal, Andrew Sorto. First off the season for Canyons. Remember, this is a Canyons team last year. Just 4 wins, only 11 goals for, so already off to a better start here in terms of a 1-0 lead, and now they try and defend that 1-0 lead, but they've still gotten out on the attack when they have the opportunity here. Lights have clicked on here as we get on 7:20 in the evening here on a Tuesday. First of 4 games this week on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll have volleyball's home opener for you tomorrow against Irvine Valley College, the 1-1 Lady Cougars, who split a couple of games down at the Pasadena Tri. Beat Cypress in their opening game of the season, lost to Pasadena 3-1 in their second game, both last Friday. And then Friday, a doubleheader men's and women's soccer here against San Diego Miramar. The Cougars on the men's side will start at 4 o'clock, and then a rematch from the playoffs a year ago on the women's side where Miramar able to knock off the home and hosting Cougars. All 3 of those squads talk about for Canyons. The men's soccer team, we've talked about how
encouraged and positive this season Phil Marcelin and company are with this roster. Men's soccer team, or the women's soccer team, we should say, just in London, the same thoughts among his group. A lot of returners in that group. They've lost some goal-scoring power from a season ago, but they returned quite a few bodies back and look to be a dangerous team. And the volleyball team as well, speaking to them during media day, they are very excited about the mix from their squad this year. Speaking to Savannah Anaya, who actually led the Cougars in kills in the opening match of the season, she said this club, for the volleyball side, very connected as a group. Much different from a season ago, while a very good team that made the playoffs. Very excited for the prospects here this season. Here's Asadi, able to swing it back. Fausto onto the near side as we go back to work for Canyons. Daras just delays control. Sends it back to Conrad Gonzalez, his last man back. Now Daras again in the middle of the field. Trying to turn that time was Elijah Himsel. Couldn't do anything with it. And Moorpark will play it back towards Canyons, and they'll just further it along, and Conrad Gonzalez bumping it to Mazzone. Here's Acevedo for Moorpark. Ships ahead. Raiders trying to send across. Mazzone again out. Barreto was the one that tried to play it across. Mazzone, a good quick play. Got it ahead to Fausto. And Canyons trying to control in the middle of the field. Fausto trying to swing on a run for Lincoln Fritz. This ball going to get down. Good over the top play. Fritz on the near side. Trying to work down. Sends it through the box. Nobody there. Is a late run that time from Canyons on the far side from Himsel, but he was able to collect. And Moorpark going to get a throw in here off their deep end as Canyons couldn't do anything with it. That's a nice ball. A different play from what we've seen years past for Canyons. That ball over the top from Lincoln Fritz. Lincoln Fritz, the younger brother of Gage Fritz, who played last season for College of the Canyons, was actually a 2-year starter for the Cougar men. Flashing some of his speed. It's good to see. Something we have not seen from Canyons on the men's side maybe since 2010 when they made a run all the way to the state finals. It's been a while since Canyons has flashed that ability to play balls over the top and get out on the attack. And you got to like the confidence from the team here with a 1-0 lead, not afraid to get out on the attack. Years past, we might have seen them kind of fall into a defensive posture. Today, not afraid to make mistakes, use their speed to get back defensively, and still trying to get on the attack. Moorpark now trying to find an equalizer as they play it ahead. Barreto got knocked down from behind, but no foul. They play the advantage here for Moorpark. This one shipped into the box. Good defense by Fritz. Drives it out. It'll be a deep throw-in, I believe. Yeah, and they'll throw it back in quickly. I wasn't sure if it was going to be called for a corner. I didn't see where it went out. Moorpark will try and send a set piece in, and that one just deflected wide. Good look for the Raiders that time, and they just couldn't connect. You can see it here off the right foot, trying to find the streaking Barreto, and he just couldn't redirect it. I think Mazzone might have been there, though, had he got it back just inside that near corner. Mazzone might have been there to be able to stop it. Mazzone will drive this one out to the middle of the field. Estrada battling, gets the ball. He's got it. Tries to cut it back to the far side. Another couple of connections here for Moorpark. Now they'll try and send it across through the middle and defend it away by Brissino that time. So Moorpark will get a corner out of it here. You can see in the last moment here, Brissino defending it away. This cross defended on. A good save that time. Mazzone diving across. Deflected on by Moorpark. And Mazzone, a heck of a save here. We see the last few seconds of it. We'll shuttle back here for a second. Or actually, we'll come back to that as we're still learning the replay system here. Moorpark with control in the middle. Our next stoppage will get you that replay back on. Here's Esparza. Lots of room for him. He'll ship one towards the box, defended by Canyons. Asadi will try and slow it down here for the Cougars. Is now Hernandez in the middle to Fausto. Fausto seeing Fritz running, just couldn't get it to him, tried to play it along the turf. And Moorpark will go back for control. Mazzone will roll it back out. Hernandez will play it far side, but it's a turnover. Straight turnover by Hernandez. Brasino trying to recover things. Hernandez coming over to help him out and gets it back. So good recovery from Canyons after just a straight turnover. They'll sweep it to the middle of the field here. Fritz again on another through ball. This time played well out of his reach by Vance Diaz, and it'll be picked up by Arton Vance. A chance for us to get you that replay of the save from Mazzone off that corner. Got a hand in on it. Nice save that time from Mazzone. Heck of a play from the Canyons keeper to keep this at a 1-0 game.
Mendez, number 10.
Again, Canyon's trying to go to work here on an attack. Delay down along the end line. Cross deflected away. Moorpark wanting a handball near the box, didn't get it. Moorpark trying to get to work here. They were unhappy with, after the foul, Canyons had a guy kind of move the ball. Now here's Moorpark with an opportunity. They've been putting on a lot of pressure here in the second half. This ball crossed and defended away by Lopez for a corner. So corner opportunity here for Moorpark. And actually we'll have Patty Villanueva out onto the field here. Good job by Mazzone to sky up there. And take that away. Canyon's trying to work it to the far side here. That's some substitutions for Canyons. They won't get a chance away. Another chance for Canyons and another good save. So we're getting attacked by some gnats here in the booth. Here's a chance for Canyons to move ahead. They'll send it to the near side. Fritz running onto it. His cross attempt goes off a body and out of play. Rami Chavez knocked it away. So a corner chance here for Canyons. So go to work. Everybody trying to organize. Low, intern corner, deflects off a body. A one-touch look that time from McCallion, but he didn't connect on it. Moorpark able to get it back out to midfield. Cougars collecting, though. It's been a while since Canyons has been on a sustained attack. Here's Juan Diego Rodriguez trying to create one. They'll connect back. Cougars will play it over to Mendez. Mendez working away from a body. Spins around from Uzi Diaz. And now we'll play back for control. Eduardo Lopez had it, got it onto the far side. Diego Brasino on an overlap. He'll cross it to the middle. An offside flag, though, on the near side. I think Fritz might have been a step off that time as he was attempting to get through.
Entering for the Raiders, number 29, Oscar Nunez.
Oscar Nunez checking in here from Moorpark. Canyon sending on Kevin McAdallis. In as well. Hand fighting up the field. Nogaldez came on for Diego Brasino. Hernandez will sweep it far side for, or scratch that. Esparza will sweep it far side for Moorpark. Sorry, both boards have blue on them, and I'm looking on the incorrect side for each. This one into the box, and Mazzone there again. Mazzone has been busy here in the second half. That big save early in the second half to keep it a 1-0 lead. Canyons has not been able to get out on a sustained attack in a bit of time. Here's another chance for Canyons. That one just driven up.
Coming in for Raiders, number 2, Wheels Zavala.
Again, Moorpark trying to go to work here. Cougars take it away. Alcaldes will send it ahead. This one driven forward by Moorpark. Inside of 13 minutes to go here in the match. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. This is a good ball out of the outside. Remy Chavez tried to cut it to the middle. And again, Mazon, who has been busy, able to collect. Another good save from Mazon. Canyons trying to find an attack here. Jeffrey Contreras sent it far side. Well, the Cougars got knocked down in the box. Moorpark back the other way. Inside of 10 minutes to go. Good tackle on the far side of the field that time for Mike De Silva. And we'll get a substitution here for Moorpark.
Coming in for the Raiders, number 7, Antonio De La Cruz.
Moorpark trying to go to work. This one shipped to the middle. Again, Mazzone collects, drives it away.
Coming in for the Raiders, number 13, Carlos Torres.
Neither team able to get a clean attack off in a few moments. Everything for Moorpark has been less than dangerous. Now here's Moorpark with a chance, a shot, and it goes wide. Again, Mazzone busy. He has been busy here in this second half. Gets a little bit of water here. Lopez drives this one ahead. Little heel pass ahead from De Silva. That'll spring Canyons for an attack chance here. Trying to cut to the middle was Ivan Omana, and he knocked a body down as he lost the ball, and it'll be Moorpark to work. Omana, 6'1" freshman out of Palmdale Aerospace. Built more like a linebacker than just about anybody on the field. Maybe Justin Asadi, the only other one who we've seen in that size.
Coming in for Cougars, number 30, Ivan Omana.
Mazzone taking his time here. Now he'll just drive this high in the air. This will take off a few seconds of time. Moorpark collects. Donis. A hard foul and a card going to be given here for Canyons. For Contreras going to be signaled for the yellow card, and we'll get a free kick here after we
Number 26, Jeffrey Contreras.
get a substitution here. Contreras out. John Vance playing the free kick away. Esparza pushes ahead. And now a whistle for a foul on a push in the back on Carlos Mendez. And the official going to walk over and pace off where the ball needs to actually be. As everybody from Moorpark trying to organize here. It'll be Omana and Lincoln Fritz to stand as the wall here. Mazzone says they're in good place. He'll collect towards the far corner. For Moorpark, Ricky Esparza, I believe, going to take the free kick. There is a Moorpark player down on the field on the far side. And will allow a substitution. Mikey Robledo was the man who was down and then sprinted off the field, so unsure of what the issue was. Maybe there was no substitute. Maybe he didn't get to sub when Canyons got their sub. It should have been 1-for-1. Here's a ball into the box, and another great stop by Mazzone. Fritz unable to keep this one in play. Pretty athletic move from Antonio De La Cruz to leap the barrier. And Moorpark will get a throw in here. The zone has been very good here in this second half. Take nothing away from Zendejas, who was good in the first half, was challenged a few times and kept Moorpark off the board. Canyons wanting a foul on Moorpark, didn't get it. It's off of Canyons out of play, so Moorpark are throwing, and they try and go quickly here. Time ticking away, inside of 2:45 now. Our time unofficial on the clock. Looks like we actually need to take a few seconds off as well. And we'll actually freeze it here at 2 minutes. This shot just driven wide. Another good chance for Moorpark. Just couldn't get anything through. So we are on the officials' watch now here in a 1-0 game. The lone goal so far, Andrew Sorto. Canyons able to drive one back onto the Moorpark half of midfield. Raiders play it right back. Coming across, though, was Lopez. Drives it up towards the far sidelines. Canyons will play it to the middle of the field. Omana couldn't do anything with it. The Raider who took it away from him fell down. I believe it was Donis. Was able to get back up, and now a foul going to be called against Canyons here. Another Moorpark free kick coming. Mike De Silva, this defending the ball, but now he's going to back off quite a bit. Moorpark has pressed everybody ahead. Vance standing all the way out near the center line. Only 3 men back for Moorpark, including Vance. Canyons with everybody but Omana back. Canyons able to get it clear. Now they'll try and run it the other way. Melquialdis trying to work up the near sideline. Plenty of room. Gets taken down, and a whistle for a foul. And a card going to be given here to Ricky Esparza for a yellow. Carlos Mendez over to ask why that wasn't something more. Melquialdis was really behind Esparza. Vance was trying to drive himself back to the goal frame. Melquialdis could have got an extra step and a half. He might have been able to drive this one and put it away. Instead, it'll be a free kick opportunity for Canyons inside of 2 minutes on the officials' watch now. Mendez will swing it around towards the near post, and a heck of a save by Arton Vance. It'll be a corner kick coming here. It was a heck of a drive on by Vance. We'll take a look at the replay here. if we can real quick. Never mind, we're going to have to bounce away from it as the play comes back in. Had another save. And now we'll get a chance to re-look at the last two. Scratch that again. We still learning our replay clip system and the one-man shows, so sometimes the button doesn't get pressed correctly. Couple of great saves, though, from Marton Vance. Last one off a header. Canyons play short with it. Now they get a chance, and that one just driven wide. Moorpark trying to come to her quickly here. We're going to try and show the replay. Instead, Canyons will play it out, but that is the final whistle. Canyons will take a 1-0 victory over Moorpark here in their opening game of the season. The lone goal from Andrew Sorto. The Cougars a 1-0 victor over Moorpark. That'll do it for us here on the webcast. We thank you for joining us. Hopefully you can be with us tomorrow as we will be back on the web with a women's volleyball game at 5 o'clock here against Irvine Valley. Men's and women's soccer doubleheader on the 29th. And then men's soccer back at home on the 2nd before women's volleyball on the 3rd. As we get ready, our season gearing up. We thank you for joining us. Cougars take it 1-0 over Moorpark. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you, Cougar fans, for coming out tonight to support College of the Canyons soccer. We'll be back in action this Friday night.